Every culture has monsters, creatures that lurk in forests, hide in caves, or wait in abandoned places where people rarely go. Stories told to warn children about wandering too far from home. But in Japan, the monsters are different because many of them don't live in forests. They don't live in caves, and they don't stay hidden in the wilderness. Some of them walk through cities, some appear in train stations, some hide in schools, and some wait in places people visit every single day. These creatures are known as yokai, supernatural entities that exist somewhere between ghosts, demons, and something else entirely. Some are mischievous, some are harmless, but a small number of them belong to a much darker category. The kind of stories people whisper late at night. Stories about creatures that might still appear on empty streets, in quiet hallways, or standing behind you when you least expect it. Tonight we're exploring some of the most disturbing yokai ever recorded in Japanese folklore. Ghosts with no faces, a spirit that crawls through the streets without legs, and a woman who might approach you late at night with a simple question. Because if you answer wrong, you might not survive the encounter. Welcome back to Hauntmates. This is my wife, Mallory.
And that's my husband, Jeffrey.
And it is officially springtime in Texas.
Thank God. I was kind of getting over winter.
Yeah, same. So was I.
I don't know. It just seemed like it was a little too long for my liking this time.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's because we had such a weird winter this year. Like, we had a real winter for a change instead of a fucking fake-ass winter.
Right? Like a Texas winter.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I don't think I could do a real winter ever again in my life.
Yeah, me either.
I'm like, and I know up north, like, they're still getting snow.
Yeah.
And I think, like, Georgia just got hit with snow.
That's weird.
Or some, like it's snowing like apocalypse right now.
Yeah.
Like in the states that I don't know.
That we don't fuck with.
Yeah. I don't know them, you know?
Yeah.
But I know, like, it's been, like, nice here.
It has been.
So we were, with our weight loss, we've lost a lot of weight. So we need new clothing and for a trip. So, you know how, like, they always say, like, when you get in, like, when you go on a new trip, it's like, oh, I need a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah.
But, like, we really need a whole new wardrobe.
Yeah, we need a whole new wardrobe anyway. And now we're like, oh, let's go on a trip overseas. Let's throw that mix in there.
Yeah. Well, we probably should use that money to go buy clothes.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like, you only live once, right? So, like, forget that, right? Forget clothes. Like, they just, They still fit a little, not really. So I was wearing jeans on the way to go get a strawberry matcha with Jeff.
Yeah.
And
Jeffrey.
So when we were going on our matcha run, I was wearing jeans that are like 2 sizes too big.
Yeah.
My butt fit into them. So I was like, oh, cool. My ass can hold them up, you know? But in fact, my ass could not hold them up because they were so baggy. So when we walked into this place, like, my hands had to be in my pockets to literally hold my jeans up. And so I was telling Jeff, like, I just need a sign from the fucking universe. Like, I'm just so over, like, this, that. I was having, like, a wow moment, recently with, like, we're going through fertility, whatever, it's just life at this point now. And then, my grandmother going to hospice, and then I got hit. I didn't get in a car accident. The guy had an accident into my car.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's just been a lot of, like, stressors, and then now I'm having to drive an hour to work, just one way.
And that's with no traffic.
That's with no traffic. If there's one wreck, it's going to take me 2 hours.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's just life, and it's just what happens, and it could be so much worse.
It could be way worse.
But when we were, so I've been talking to Jeffrey about this, like, I need a sign from the universe, blah, blah, thing, Like, am I on the right path? Like, with this Hauntmates and stuff like that, and just everything. And so when we were getting matcha, I told Jeffrey, I was just like, I just need a hair tie. Like, a hair tie. I didn't have one on me. I don't know how. I have everything in my bag but that. And so I was just like, I need a fucking hair tie.
Yeah.
And then we were coming out. What do you think Jeffrey saw?
I literally looked down the ground and went, boop, and fucking spawned a hair tie in my fingers just off the ground.
And you know what? I know it's gross, but, like, I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I needed it. It wasn't going in my hair. I did a little switcheroo, and it was so funny because whenever I saw it, I literally like I got the hair tie, and I looked up, and I was like, oh my God, you fucking finally gave me a sign. I was like, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I was like, this shit's real. I was like, manifestation works. So
it does.
Just got to keep manifesting.
Yep.
But yeah, it was funny because I didn't realize how to make my jeans tighter with it. I, at the time, was like, oh my God, I only know how to make my jeans bigger with the hair tie. I've never had the opposite problem.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
But yeah, no, I mean, I'm glad we were able to get a sign like that, you know?
I know, right? And this strawberry matcha tasted that much better.
It did.
That's all I gotta say.
It was really good.
It really was.
We need to get some matcha and strawberry puree.
We do.
Yeah.
You know what had the best matcha probably ever?
Who?
Japan.
Yeah, and that's what we're talking about today.
Look at that. Just a little segue that just happened. I wonder how.
I wonder how. But I mean, yeah.
That was a good segue.
That was a great segue. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Before diving into the creepiest yokai in Japanese folklore, it helps to understand what the word yokai actually means.
Yeah, because,
Unlike Western monsters like vampires or werewolves, yokai are much harder to define. The word roughly translates to supernatural entity, but that definition barely captures how strange they really are. Yokai can be ghosts, demons, shape-shifting animals, spirits created by tragedy, or even everyday objects that somehow come to life. Japanese folklore contain hundreds of yokai, some dating back over thousands of years. Many are playful tricksters, some are guardians of nature, but others are something far more unsettling. Creatures tied to violent deaths, urban legends, or encounters people claim still happen today.
that sounds like the movie The Grudge.
It does.
So that makes sense where they got that from, because
Yes.
that was totally Grudge You. That was a Japanese.
I thought that was the ring.
Oh, Ring You. Mm-hmm. Wait, did The Grudge?
You're thinking of Ring. You're thinking of the Ring because I got it from the Ring U.
No. I'm thinking of The Grudge, because The Grudge is where that was a Japanese horror film remake in America.
So they both are.
Well, yeah, they both are.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew about Ring You, but Grudge. I don't know. Was it Grudge You? I think you're right. I was saying Grudge You, but I really meant to say like The Grudge. But Ring You is the correct one you're talking
Yes.
about. But yeah, The Grudge is based off of a Japanese horror folklore of like, or no, it's based off a Japanese movie. Yeah, The Grudge is a remake of that. But
Okay.
The Grudge, the movie, is based on, the girl goes to Japan and there was like the movie's been out for forever.
Yeah.
So like this can't be a spoiler alert, but there was a murder that happened in there and they say like the spirit, like the energy still stays.
Okay. It's
That
kinda-
makes sense. That's probably where that is from.
Yes.
That's cool. That got me so excited.
So the first one we're going to talk about is Kuchisaki Onna. It is the slit-mouthed woman.
That sounds terrifying.
Imagine walking home late at night. The street is quiet. Most houses are dark. Ahead of you, on the sidewalk, stands a woman wearing a surgical mask, which in Japan is completely normal. People wear masks all the time. As you pass her, she turns towards you and asks a simple question. Am I beautiful? You assume she's joking, so you answer yes. She slowly removes the mask. Her mouth stretches across her face, a deep, jagged cut from ear to ear. Then she asks again, how about now? And suddenly you realize something horrifying. There was never a correct answer.
That's terrifying. That reminds me of Mortal Kombat.
I was about to say, and where's Mortal Kombat from?
I'm going to assume it's Japanese. That's crazy.
That is wild. Because we're going to talk about these, and you're going to be like,
Yeah, I'm already like, oh, wait, I'm connecting dots because I was actually kind of nervous about this episode because I don't really know too much about Japanese lore because I feel like
there's so much to it.
I feel like guys love Japanese culture.
Yeah.
And girls love Gothic.
English culture.
Yes. I don't know what it is about it,
Who knows?
but there's something about it.
I mean, I have a theory, but I mean, we're not going to get into that. Okay, so my theory is guys like Japanese culture because of the way anime people are drawn,
Oh, they like big boobies.
and females like English Gothic culture because, the men are always dark and brooding and
The yearning.
the yearning.
They're dirty.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I think you really just hit the nail on it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't like Japanese culture for that. I just like it
Yeah.
because it's-
You're so different.
I like it because it's always just interesting,
No, it really is.
Yeah.
No, it really is. But I think it's just one of those things like people just appreciate different cultures,
Yes.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Like I would love to go to Japan and stuff.
we
but
are.
I feel like I need to be as thin as I possibly can to go to Japan because
same.
But no, I saw this video where it was saying that I yearn for Gothic castle cathedrals like men yearn for Japan.
Yeah.
And I laughed so hard and I sent that one to you. Because we'll send each other memes.
Yeah, we'll send each other memes and we'll send each other TikToks, you know, I mean, just normal married couple stuff.
Yeah, but the fun thing about it is that like we'll let them build up, and then when it builds up to like 100 or so, like some nights we'll like just open up the app and just like scroll through
them as we're laying in bed.
Yeah, together. Like I'll send them to Jeffrey, and then like we'll just laugh about them.
Yeah.
Or like, oh, that's cool. You know, so you know, social media can bring you together.
It can.
You know,
I mean, it did bring us together.
it really did.
It really did. All right.
I don't know how to segue out of this one.
Me
I'm sorry.
You ready for the next one?
Yes.
Next one is, I don't know if it's Tiki or Teke. So Tick, maybe?
I mean, I don't know. There's a reason you did the D All Left Pass
Yeah.
episode, because I couldn't pronounce the names.
That's true. And a lot of these, there's a very good chance I'm going to absolutely butcher the way they are.
And we don't mean to,
And
truly.
we truly don't mean to. It's just, but I think it's Tiki or Teki. I think it's Teki. Also known as the crawling spirit.
Oh my God, why is it crawling?
Late at night, someone walking home from a train station might hear something strange echoing down an empty street. At first, it sounds faint, like something dragging across the pavement. Then it happens again. Tiki. Tiki.
Oh, is the noise it makes?
The sound gets closer. You turn around. The street behind you is empty. Then the sound comes again, much closer now. Tiki. And suddenly, you realize something horrifying. Those aren't footsteps. It's the sound of elbows hitting the pavement. Something is crawling towards you, fast, much faster than anything crawling should move.
Oh my gosh, you're hearing its bones like
Fucking dragging on the ground as it's crawling towards you.
the tick, 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 tick sound of it. Shut up. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. And to not realize something's getting closer to you, that's terrifying.
Whenever you're like looking for a sound down the road, you know, you're not looking down like that.
No.
You're looking more out.
Yeah, exactly. Because you're looking at like for a person, you're looking for danger, right? And then danger is usually standing.
Generally.
Maybe?
Not from the ground unless you're like in Texas and it's a snake.
Right? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That is so terrifying.
Yep.
And this is why you need to be aware of your surroundings. Not just girls, you guys too, because this thing can get you.
Yep.
This entity can get you.
This entity can get you.
Gotta be prepared.
Gotta be prepared to disrespect your surroundings.
Disrespect.
Dun, 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 dun.
I remember when we were first talking, the thing that like really sold me for you is that you like the same music and the scene. You understood the scene how I understood the scene.
Yeah, same.
Of like the music.
There was a meme. I meant to send it to you, but it was like a video of someone like listening to that song. And it's all da 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 da. And then it pauses and says, imagine not dating someone that doesn't know what comes next.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's go.
Let's go. So when I went to go see them in concert, and for those that don't know, that's a day to remember.
Yes.
I went to the Plano Center because Plano Center shows, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Kind of like Pine Block shows. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. So one time at a Plano Center show, I was about to see Day to Remember, and they were about to open up that. They opened up with that, and everybody got so fucking pumped and like excited. All of a sudden, there is a shoe, and the shoe is going like, whoo, 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 bam, right in my face.
Right in your face.
I was on a date. He was right by me. I ran away. I immediately just ran away.
You're like, I'm done.
I was out. Bye. I left my friend, and I had friends there and stuff, and I was just like, I'm out. And then they were all like looking for me to see if I was okay, and I'm like, yeah, that was just the most embarrassing fucking thing I've ever had. That's happened to me in like a long time.
That's wild.
I was okay. But yeah, I immediately ran away.
I don't
Fight
blame
or
you.
flight. I'm out.
You know what's funny? When was that? Like what year?
Oh my God, 2007, 2006, 6.
It's probably when I saw him at the house show.
Stop.
Yeah, because they probably played there, then played here.
I bet you're right. It had
It's
to be
about 5 hours,
2006.
6 hours.
Yeah, 'cause
2006, 2007.
Yeah, it was right before we started dating, and we started dating in 2006.
Not me and her.
No.
Previous life.
Yeah, past life.
Past life.
Yeah, we call our previous relationships,
Past life.
I like how that's actually on brand for us too.
Yeah, it is.
I never thought about that.
Me either. Okay, so you said you got hit in the face with a shoe?
Is there something that like throws shoes at people?
No, this one's just called Naparabo, which translates to the faceless ghost.
Did he get a shoe thrown at his face?
I don't know. A traveler once described seeing a woman sitting near a quiet canal late at night. Her shoulders were shaking. She looked like she was crying. So he approached to see if she was all right. Slowly she turned toward him, and then she did. Her face was completely blank. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, just smooth skin. The traveler ran, but years later, he said something about that encounter that always haunted him. When the woman turned toward him, she had been crying.
Oh, but how can she produce tears though?
Exactly.
So she was faking to get attention?
I don't know.
To like do something to them? Kind of like the other entity, bring them to them?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't like that.
Me either.
That's terrifying because like what if somebody is like in hurt or pain and like they're like, oh no,
And
we
that's
can't.
how they get you.
Right? So just know if you're in Japan and you're crying, let them see your face.
Yeah. Let them see your face. 100%.
If you need help.
If you need help.
That's so scary because you think you're doing the right thing of like consoling somebody. That's terrifying. They have the scariest freaking lore.
They do, and I love it.
Yes. And like they do movies so well, like so well that America copies them.
Yes.
You know?
Akamanto, the bathroom spirit.
I don't like this already because like if I'm going to the bathroom, please leave me alone.
Please.
That's a very vulnerable space to be in.
Yes. Some yokai appear in forests. Others appear on empty streets. But one of the most disturbing legends appears in a place everyone knows, a public bathroom. The spirit is called Okamanto. If someone enters the last stall late at night, they might hear a voice behind them, calm, polite. The voice asks the questions. Do you want red paper or blue paper? Choosing red means being cut until your clothes turn red with blood. Choosing blue means being strangled until your face turns blue, and refusing to answer rarely helps. Because in most versions of the story, Akamanto drags the victim straight to the underworld if you don't answer.
Oh my gosh, so you have to answer.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
Do you want the red pill or the blue pill?
The Matrix. Like which one do you decide to like you choose your path.
Yes.
It's very ominous.
One reason Japanese horror films feel so unsettling is that many of them are built directly on old folklore. One of the clearest examples appears in the film Ringu.
That I just mentioned.
The terrifying spirit in the movie, Sadako, emerges from a well and spreads a supernatural curse. But that idea is much older than the film. It closely resembles a famous ghost story called Bancho Saryaku, Akaku's Well. According to the legend, a servant named Akaku worked in a samurai household. One day, a valuable plate went missing. Her master accused her of stealing it. She insisted she was innocent, but he refused to believe her. In some versions of the story, he tortured her. In others, simply, he just lost his temper. Either way, he eventually threw her into the well. And that's where the haunting began. People living near the house claimed they could hear a voice echoing from the well late at night, a woman counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when she reached 10, she would begin screaming. As if the missing plate could never be found, the ghost of Akaku was said to climb out of the well, searching for justice. And the story became one of the most famous ghost legends in Japan. Centuries later, the imagery of a vengeful spirit climbing from the well would inspire the most iconic scenes in modern horror.
That is crazy because I've never seen Ringu, and that's The Ring is my favorite movie.
I know.
Like it's my favorite horror movie.
Yes.
And I really think a Dracula Love Tale is my favorite movie just ever right now.
Yeah, it's your most current obsession.
It's most current obsession. Yeah, like my childhood favorite movie is The Neverending Story, but my favorite horror movie is The Ring, and I didn't realize like that's where their version comes from.
Yep.
So that's interesting.
Yes.
But let me tell you, when I saw The Ring, oh my God, nothing could prepare me for when she came out of the fucking TV. That was the craziest scene, I think, in like horror movie like history, I swear, because it was so early 2000s, and something like that has never been done before.
Nope.
That was such an original idea.
Yep.
And for him trying to like turn it off and stuff, it just kept coming back on.
Yeah.
And then when it came out, it's like you can't escape this.
Nope.
It's inevitable.
It's inevitable.
But when you were counting, I thought you were going to stop at 7, and that's
Yeah.
where the 7 days come from.
Yep.
But I was like, damn, okay, it keeps going.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this is such a fun episode.
It is.
I mean, I'm having fun with all of them.
But this one was a very interesting one.
Yeah, because like, again, we don't talk about what we're going to talk about. Like, we'll say, like, I told Jeff, like, I'm going to say top scary stories on Reddit. That's all I told him.
Yep.
And then you only told me you're going to talk about Japanese entities.
Yeah.
And that was really it.
And that was literally today, probably 20 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah.
So you had no fucking idea.
So I had no idea. But that's what's so fun, because like I get so excited when like I really do connect something to the story.
Yep.
I was actually proud of myself for that one.
Yeah, I'm proud of you for that one. We're not done yet, though. We're almost done. Despite being centuries old, yokai have never disappeared. They simply evolved. Today they appear in movies, television shows, anime, and video games. Many creatures in Pokemon are inspired by yokai, and films like Spirited Away are filled with supernatural beings drawn directly from Japanese folklore. But beneath the entertainment, the original story remains quiet, waiting, because folklore has a strange way of surviving, even in the modern world.
It's so true.
It is. Because you have to stop and think about it. Like, because I mean, we've tried watching all the Studio Ghibli movies, but we just hadn't, I don't think we're in the right headspace at the time to watch them.
No. And also too, I don't know why this makes sense to me, but I need to watch them in springtime.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But that just makes sense to me.
Yep. And you stop and think about it. You know, remember in Spirited Away?
We watched that one.
Yes.
We keep falling asleep.
Yes. So you remember the one that has the white mask on?
Yes.
What is it doing? What do the marks on its face make? Tears. Because if you look at it, it looks like it's like tears like this down.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I didn't realize that's what it's supposed to represent.
And I think it's listed as no face in the cast of it.
I love that so much.
too.
That makes me so much more want to like watch
Yeah,
Studio Ghibli movies.
We're going to get into them because I really want to get into them. And
I love them. I listened to How's Moving Castle.
we've watched How's Moving Castle. I remember
Yes.
that one.
I love the soundtrack.
The soundtrack is good. I'll be honest with you. I think Japan's going to be the place we go next after our Amsterdam trip.
Yeah. And I want my outfits to be like, I want them to fucking hit.
I know.
I want to
Same.
look cool. I want to look spooky Southern.
Spooky Southern.
You know what I mean? I want to look,
Yeah.
because I just want to look cool, because they look so cool over there.
They do.
Did you ever see when America was going through COVID versus like Japan going through COVID?
I mean, yes, but I don't remember the photos or pictures.
It was just like them wearing masks versus us wearing masks, and we look like idiots.
Yeah.
I mean, people were wearing the weirdest things out here. But in Japan, they were like, fashion moment. We're making it happen. God,
They did that shit.
I swear, to me, Japanese culture they can take something that's not their idea, or
And
like their
flip
original,
it.
flip it, and it's so much more better.
Yep. So much cooler.
So much cooler.
Japanese folklore says something unsettling about yokai. They don't appear randomly. They appear when people talk about them too much. Stories give them attention. Attention gives them power. So if you've made it this far into the episode and you're listening late at night, you might want to be careful. Because some yokai legends say that when their stories are told, they begin to wander again. And if you hear a strange sound outside tonight, or someone asking you a question in the dark, just remember something important. In many of these stories, the people who survived were the ones who never answered at all. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, make sure to follow Hauntmates wherever you listen to podcasts and on all social medias. And if you've experienced something strange, something unexplained, or something that still keeps you awake at night, send it to howdy@hauntmates.com, because sometimes the scariest stories are the ones that actually happened. Until next time, stay curious and stay spooky.